Check them off like a wish list. You fighting a titan. Yeah. I got a bullet in the chamber just ready to strike him.
If I told him once, I told him enough. I'm out for heads, there's no discussion, not a game nor a bluff. Yo, I would go insane just to make a point and leave him stuck. And the point of the matter is that all these niggas is butt. Do the water backsplash, funky mouth ass niggas that still talking shit. Back cause I ain't hung up my mic and called it quits while they slept. I was up through the night, plotting to get rich. No black forces, not hitting no licks. What? Cause niggas fold like steel chairs. Amped up that drip in they neck, got them yelling like Ric Flair. Please beware this mighty boot to the chest, leave him gasping for air. No Vader, but I'm here to bomb shit like Big Van Vader, but black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. Motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.
Yeah.
You fighting a titan.
Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message.
I got a bullet in the chamber just ready to strike him.
Yeah.
Check them off like a wish list. You fighting a titan.
This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas.
I got a bullet in the chamber just ready to strike him.
Welcome to the Best Little Wrestling Podcast in Texas, and this is our
September 1st.
September 1st edition of the Dynamite Discussion. And man, they started this thing out with a banger.
Bang! Man.
Dude, that was a really good match.
You know, this could be potentially Jax Wheeler's last match.
Dax Wheeler.
Yeah.
Cash Wheeler. Dax Harwood. And
Dax
Cash
Harwood, Cash Wheeler. Cash Wheeler.
Yeah. So Cash Wheeler's last match.
Yep.
I imagine they're gonna have a match at All Out.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think the All Out card's booked all the way.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Really? Because
Yeah.
Andrade and Pac ain't happening.
It's not?
Nope.
What happened?
Travel issues. Tony Khan was talking about it earlier today on his Twitter.
Oh,
So they're gonna have to fill that time with something there, ain't they?
Damn, I was really looking forward to seeing that match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was looking forward to seeing that match the most, actually. But it's whatever. That was a really good match they had tonight.
Oh yeah, man, they look really good.
I like the little moments where they really played on Cash Wheeler's arm.
Yeah.
Being fucked up.
Yeah. I really like how he played his, it looking fucked up too.
Yeah, I like how he sold it. He sold it really well. It was really good. It was a really good match, man. I knew they were going to have a really good match. The thing about FTR is a lot of people shit on them because they're not flashy. There's no glitz and glamour.
No, but they're one of the greatest fundamental wrestling tag teams out there.
They're one as far as tag team wrestling goes.
Yes.
Now you get those dudes out there by themselves, and it's a little different of a story. You can tell they really have a hard time getting their rhythm down. But yeah, dude, they are fundamentally one of the best tag teams that's been, and they just grind on people is what I really like.
Yep.
And just how they utilize their tags. Proud and Powerful were doing the same stuff too. They're also a really great team. Man, dude, I really wish that they would do something with Ring of Honor too. God, dude, there's just I would love to see the Briscoes versus Santana and Ortiz. I mean, I've seen that match a lot, but I'd like to see it more.
And on AEW.
Yeah, and on AEW television. But yeah, I mean, I've seen the Briscoes versus LAX a million times, and it's always good. But yeah, and I'd like to see FTR against fucking the Briscoes and shit. I think those would be some banging ass matches. But because those are all so solid tag teams, all three of those are probably. Dude, Santana and Ortiz have always been good. Back when they were LAX and shit.
Yep.
They were solid. They were a solid tag team.
Well, I mean, when this whole thing started, I really wanted to see them take the titles. I wanted to see them be the first champions.
Well, see, yeah, and that's kind of what I thought was going to happen, but it didn't. I kind of knew that it was going to end up being not long off for the Young Bucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as much as I'd like to see Lucha Brothers in the picture as the number one contenders right now, I would love to see Santana Ortiz.
I think that's coming. I have a feeling that's coming. I think that it'll probably be a Santana and Ortiz heel run that gets them to the title.
Against Lucha Brothers?
No. I don't think it'll be that quick.
Yeah.
I think the Lucha Brothers will probably end up losing it again to the Young Bucks at some point in time.
Do you think at this point that Santana and Ortiz can get the heel heat that they need for that?
At this point in time?
Yeah.
No, but I'm not talking about like anytime soon. So think about it, dude. They're just coming out of this faction. The inner circle is pretty much defunct now, right? So Jericho's off doing his own thing. Nobody's seen Jake Hager in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I have a fully speculate that the inner circle's about to be over.
Right. Okay. So what I'm saying is, and so this tag team division has pretty much already plotted itself out for the course of the future for the next few months, at least for the next couple pay-per-views or so, because Lucha Brothers will probably pick it up on Sunday, and then they'll lose it down the road back to the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
Right. Then Jurassic Express will win it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's when I imagine the Santana Ortiz heel turn will come. And then that's how you get the belt on them. And then from them, Varsity Blondes.
Well, that's enough fantasy booking for now.
I mean, it just seems like that's the direction that they're going to go anyways, especially as far as the Lucha Brothers and Jurassic Express and the Young Bucks being the next few that are going to hold the belt.
Oh, damn, that was like the whole next year and a half of wrestling.
I don't know, man. I think ahead.
Well, Garcia and 2.0, they thought ahead with that. Pulling that promo right
dude,
before the run out.
I really like that promo. Garcia's getting good at his promos, man. That kid is getting good, dude, and every time I watch him, he gets better. And he's got a match against Minoru Suzuki coming up in September this month.
Yeah.
Fucking stoked for it.
Well, he'll be against Darby Allin on Friday, so we'll get to see him in action.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's probably going to end in a DQ of some sort. Or Darby will pick up the win clean.
Well, he said Darby Allin ain't gonna make it to All Out, so that's his quotes.
I'm sure Daniel Garcia will fuck him up. That way Darby Allin's got to roll into All Out with No, you know what? I think Darby Allin will probably come out of this one dominant on Friday. And let me tell you why. I don't think CM Punk will want Darby Allin rolling into their match with any type of injury. That doesn't make Punk look good.
Yeah.
This is not a challenge. Right? So I think Darby will come out on top, unscathed. Probably pretty fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably pretty fast. So.
Well, they had the Punk promo after that, and Garcia 2.0 came out. Of course, Darby and Sting for the save. And that was such a good segment.
It really was, man. I liked all that shit that Sting had to say.
All that shit Sting had to say.
It was cool. It was cool watching all three of them hit their finisher at the same time. Punk had a little trouble getting old boy up there at the first.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. You could tell he's like, oh, he ain't done this in a minute. But yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed that whole thing.
I mean, we got to see Punk in action for the first time. We saw the GTS, and that's what a lot of people have been waiting for.
Yeah, I popped for it.
You know. Then move into the MJF promo.
God, man, that kid can talk, bro. God damn, man. Just listening to him is just... And he did that. That promo was so perfect. Because he built Jericho up so high. And, listed Jericho's accomplishments and shit. Made him seem like, he is fucking... What he is, the GOAT. Right? Chris Jericho will go down as one of the greatest of all time. Period. In anybody's books that knows shit about wrestling.
Yep.
But so he makes him seem like that guy. That way his win on Sunday will mean that much more. And it basically pushes him up into that upper echelon where MJF needs to reside for AEW. Right?
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be him building Jericho up and then tearing him down in that promo is like going to be, it's like the icing on the cake of his win. It's like setting the whole stage for it. That way, when he comes out on top, he beat a god of wrestling.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, you know, he's the motherfucker that came out on top, 4-0. Now, if they let Jericho win this, I'm gonna be just taken aback.
I'll be flabbergasted.
Straight the fuck up, dude. Yeah.
Well, they're making it out to where he's not.
Yeah. Looking at the source next to confused, all those words. That's what I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I mean, they keep making the point that it'll be his last match in AEW wrestling competition. Like, specifically, they keep making the point.
Yeah.
So, we all know that he's going to be able to go to New Japan and all that stuff and continue. We'll see the Paymaker over there.
He'll show up in Impact and wrestle Christian Cage for the Impact belt. Yeah. I'd
watch it.
I mean, yeah, fuck it. Why not, dude? That's a match. That's a great match. Jericho and Christian have always had great matches.
Well, we rolled into the Orange Cassidy and Jack Evans match, man.
Man, you know, honestly, not a good match. Not a great match. Not even the schmaz at the end. There was a lot of motherfuckers out there.
Yeah.
A lot. I was like, man, y'all could have, I don't know, at least had the roll-up happen after the commercial break. Not during it.
Right.
And some people were like, oh, no, like, it just makes it feel like it could end any time. Fuck off.
You should at least have your pin on TV, not on commercial.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it could end at any time.
Well, I mean, they could have waited 10 seconds after we came back from commercial and picked that roll
up, dude. Like, he was basically getting up from the pin when they came back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm sure it was just bad timing on their part.
Yeah.
I don't think they purposely meant to do that at all. I would hope not.
I bet, man, I'm going to blame Jack Evans. Just because.
I mean, he's the easy one to blame, honestly, out of everybody in the situation. Dude,
well, yeah. And, I mean, he wasn't looking that great either. Almost everything he does has been looking really sloppy. He looks really sloppy.
He's looking a little bit jacked, though. He's putting on some muscle, but his wrestling skills, he needs to stop, put down the weights and hit the mat a little bit.
I don't know. I'm not going to tell him what he needs to do because I can't do none of that shit, but I'm just saying he looked a little off tonight, and he has for a while. Straight up, Jack Evans.
I mean, I did not enjoy that little, what was it, the standing reversal that they did like 20 fucking times.
Yeah, no.
That went way too long. And then everybody running out the end. Why did I don't understand why Jurassic Express came out. I don't know what they had to do with any of this.
I mean, to play the Jurassic, to play Jungle Boy's music.
Gotta get their money's worth, I guess.
I mean, I don't really understand why they ran out either. I was like, oh, well, I guess they needed that Jungle Boy music pop.
Yeah, well, that was all kind of...
Yeah, but then we had the Eddie Kingston and Miro promo.
Kick-ass Eddie Kingston promo and Miro promo, man.
Bro, Kingston is just a god on the mic.
They have so many mouthpieces on AEW.
Bro, that's what I was saying. Their promo game on AEW is just god tier because they have so many motherfuckers that can talk. And then dude, Daniel Garcia's promo tonight was fucking great. Punk's promo was great. Fucking Darby Allin always cuts great promos. Jon Moxley cuts great promos. Fucking the list goes on and on. Honestly, in AEW, bro, they cut fucking great promos.
Well,
Jade Cargill cuts great promos.
I saw somebody on Twitter, complaining that AEW has, if not more, promo segments than Raw.
Yeah,
and I'm
probably.
like, well, at least these are good. And they make sense to the story.
True.
And everybody, man, we have so many good mouthpieces.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
We even have the Moxley vignette next. He's going to get
Satoshi
Kojima.
That's going to be a really good match. Yep. It's going to be a really good match. I'm excited for that.
And then we went to the Jericho interview with JR.
JR looked like he was going through it, huh?
Yeah. He was having some emotions about all this.
Yeah, he was not feeling good. Yeah, but I mean, so what was he basically trying to do? Talk Jericho out of not doing the match?
Yeah, I guess.
It's too late, JR.
Yeah.
Did anybody tell him that it was too late before you had this interview?
Probably.
He's already signed the contract. I'm going to try and talk him out of it.
No. Of course, Jericho being Jericho spit a great promo.
Speaking of that, I have a question.
All right.
Have there been any contract signings in AEW?
I think maybe one.
Other than the Fuego del Sol contract?
No, like a match signing.
Yeah. Has there been
I
any?
think maybe one, and I'm pretty sure it had to do with Cody Rhodes. I don't quote. That was a long time ago. But it's not like it's a regular thing that they do.
Well, I'm just glad I haven't seen it in a long time. My cat.
Oliver.
He's mad. I don't know why he's mad, dude. He's always mad at me.
They're vindictive little bastards.
Yeah, he's hateful.
Not as hateful as Will Hobbs and Taz team.
God, dude. So why was that match so bad? Did it seem like Brian Cage and Will Hobbs couldn't figure out who was leading that dance?
Yeah. I'd sum it up to that. Had the same finish as the last time we saw him.
Yeah. But wasn't it... That was Brian Cage versus Ricky Starks. And it was Hook and Hobbs for the belt, right?
Yeah.
So they just switched Hobbs and Ricky Starks.
Yes.
In that whole scenario.
Yes. Hook still got the distraction.
So they did the same exact finish as the last time Brian Cage went up against Team Taz.
Yep.
The same finish.
Yep. How do you bury a monster?
2. At this point, they're burying 2 monsters.
Yeah.
And misusing Taz.
I don't know. His commentary on the whole situation was pretty good.
Yeah, he's always great on commentary. Taz is always good, but I'm just saying this internal fucking struggle with this whole Team Taz shit. And it's not just... It's the whole thing. Like, they've planted seeds just for volatility in that entire thing. So now it's just going to be... So what? I mean, how long are we going to stretch out this Brian Cage, Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks? Is it just going to be them going for the FTW championship? Dude, that it irritates me because what even is happening? Is Ricky Starks going to fucking defend that thing against anybody else? Or is it just purely like between him and Brian Cage?
I don't know, man.
I'll take a Hook match.
When's that going to happen?
I'll give it a year.
He's got gear.
Give it a year. Give it a year.
Well, I keep seeing Hook, and I think he's small, and I saw him standing right next to Brian Cage, and they're like the same height.
Yeah.
So, change my opinion real quick.
Yeah, well, Brian Cage ain't tall. He's a pretty big boy, but he ain't tall.
Yeah.
But he ain't that tall, really, I guess. He's as tall as Franco D'Angelo.
It was more of a remark that Hook's taller than I thought he was than anything.
Well, I thought Hook was a child. And then, yeah, I saw him standing next to Brian Cage. I was like, okay, maybe he's not.
Yeah.
But I'm also old, so high schoolers look like children to me. Shit, so.
Because high schoolers are children.
Well, I mean, they look like elementary school children.
Oh, man. Well, after all that, we had... Oh, dude, you missed that Malachi Black promo.
Yeah, I'm really upset about that, too, by the way.
You gotta look that up. He was all... He's given Shoddy 7 days to atone, and he hasn't come forth, so he's going to, instead of making it quick and swift, he's going to stretch it out and make it painful and last, and he's going to...
So is he going to fuck him up on Rampage?
Yes.
Or
that's on Rampage.
So that's on this Rampage.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Lee Johnson.
I mean...
Big Shoddy about to go bye-bye.
Most likely, but what happens if they put him over?
They're not gonna.
I mean, he can still lose and get over, though.
No way, dude. What do you mean? Lee Johnson?
Yeah.
I mean, yes. I imagine he'll have a couple moments of offense where, because it's Lee Johnson, right? They've kind of been pushing that kid for a minute now. So I'm sure he'll have a couple moments where he'll shine. But I'm sure it'll be a dominant win for Malachi Black. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think it's going to be as dominant as his win against Brock Anderson, but...
Well, no, he already said he's going to stretch it out.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of him shoving Lee Johnson around and fucking kicking him. And shoving him around and kicking him. And just beating him for a while. And then Lee Johnson will fucking break out and, hit his offense and shit. And then after that, Malachi Black will fucking black mass him.
Yep.
And then that fucking for the 3, and then that'll be it. I'll be highly upset if it's a close match. Or, yeah.
Especially after him burying Cody Rhodes.
Well, I think people want to see more Malachi Black. And I know they do. Yeah, people want to just see a longer match with Malachi Black. So I think that's kind of more what this is designed to be. We're just going to see a little more of his offense. And a few... Because, I mean, that Brock Anderson thing wasn't great.
Yeah.
It was good. It was great on Malachi Black's end, but not long. Not great. So I think we're going to get a great match this time. And I think Malachi Black's going to tell a really good story.
Well,
So
I'm excited for Rampage on Friday, I'll tell you what.
yeah, I was excited for tonight too. But
Yeah.
you know where I think keep going, because we had the Gun Club turn next. Right?
Yeah. Don't let it go south now, because that Gun Club turn was...
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the Gun Club now, after all that.
I got back right as the Gun Club was taking off, and the Factory was beating Paul White down.
Yeah.
When they stood him up and QT hit him with the fucking cutter. I saw that. So
Yeah, well, they all came out, called out Paul White. Paul White came down, and they attacked, got him in the corner, and Paul White swatted them all off. I mean, I gotta tell you, he's not looking like he's in the best shape to be doing this. He kind of stumbled there a little bit. Didn't look like he's ready, so I'm kind of worried about All Out in his match.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. But
I guess we'll see on Sunday.
so that all, they all got handled up and then got out the ring, and the Gun Club came out all late and then turned. I was not expecting that at all. Like I said, I was wondering how they were going to make a QT Marshall and Paul White segment entertaining. And that did it. I was not expecting it, and I'm actually excited to see a Hillbilly Gun for a change.
Yeah, it's been a while. He's been getting that. He's been getting that nostalgia pop for a long time now. I suppose it's time for him to start being a dick.
Well, I've always enjoyed heel Billy Gunn, so
Yeah.
what after? Oh yeah. Now we get to talk about the old DMD.
Shittiest contract reveal in the history of contract reveals.
Troll
She was
King,
like,
Troll Queen.
yeah, she was like, and a huge star just signed a long-term
Well,
deal with AEW.
she tweeted like 8 minutes before the segment that she was about to make an announcement.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
She trolled us all, man.
I wasn't. Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything. That wasn't what I was expecting. But
Yeah.
Oh well. Everybody's expecting Adam Cole to show up soon. Because apparently he doesn't have a non-compete either. It's up. His day-to-day ran out his non-compete.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe he comes out it all out.
Possibly.
I mean, he could at least,
I don't know,
he
man.
could at least be there in the corner.
So you got to think about, there's going to be probably a lot of shit popping off it all out.
Yeah.
So is that the time and the place? Or does he show up on Rampage? Or does he show up on the Dynamite after all out?
Well, we'll have to stay tuned, I guess.
Right. I think the smartest thing would be to drop him the Dynamite after Rampage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People, a lot of people tune in after pay-per-views because they want to see what happened.
The fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's that's why Raw has always done like big debuts and shit after WrestleMania, after Royal Rumble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they know people are going to be watching after those pay-per-views because they want to see what happened. That's like when all the casual fans like tune in, because there's people that don't fucking watch wrestling at all, but they get WrestleMania every year. Yeah. What kind of sense does that make?
I don't know. People confuse me.
Could you imagine not watching wrestling at all year long, and your only gauge for wrestling is WrestleMania every year? Oh shit, it's 2 nights this year. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
God, could you imagine how much shit changes just in a year? And I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna watch that's what I'm gonna do Sunday before the pay-per-view. I'm gonna watch like 2 or 3 fucking WrestleManias back to back and see
The changes in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how much it changes. Oh well, I guess I could do 96 and 97 and 98.
Them golden years.
Yeah, I could.
Well,
So we had the Ty Conti and Penelope Ford match after this. And man, dude, the first half was killing me. I was having a hard time watching it. They were not it was not the smoothest of outings. And then we came back from a commercial break, and they apparently found the rhythm, and the crowd was into it.
yeah.
I think that probably helped more than anything, was the crowd being into it. And Ty Conti got the big pop when she got the pin. So,
But would you see how she pinned her?
yeah,
Like backwards crab.
yeah,
That was pretty cool.
yeah.
And then Buddy came in and they attacked it. Tecante, and we get the comeback.
We get the Anna Jay return.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna make me excited. But
Yeah. I think their women's division is shaping up.
yeah.
Few loose ends out there, but I think over the coming months are gonna change Dynamite's women's division.
I think the coming weeks.
Yeah, coming weeks for
Because
sure.
when we go to Queens,
I think that's when Ruby Soho's going to show up.
Yep. So things are about to pick up in the women's division.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, they
Oh,
definitely. I hope they pick up
you say
because.
you say that. And then the Thunder Rosa segment backstage was what was the point of all that? So Jade Cargill, Nyla Rose, and Vicky Guerrero and Smart Mark are all hanging out now.
I guess.
What a terrible faction.
Well, they all pulled up at the same time.
What a terrible to just jump Thunder Rosa. They were like, "Hey, I don't like you, but I definitely don't like her."
Let's go get her.
What fuck was that all about? What was that all about? Like, why did they even do that to her? Like, I never understood. And then Nyla Rose and Jade Cargill are facing off.
I mean, this all has to do with the Battle Royale.
And Smart Mark's like sliding in there, like, "Hey, just let me break y'all up and shit." Like, so is it just gonna be a whole bunch of? Is it just gonna be a whole bunch of ladies teaming up?
That's what it's looking like.
Just doubles? Are they just gonna double it up, partner up the whole time, do until it's just down to like partners? Well, it's gonna be partners the whole time apparently.
Good as time as any to start a women's tag team division, I guess. Especially when you got all this new talent headed this way.
I mean, you're not wrong. I wouldn't mind seeing an AEW women's tag team division. I mean, I think if man, it's a really good way to flesh out singles talent too.
Yeah.
Especially like if you put people together in a team early on when they're not known, let them either become a team or flesh out their skills really well, and then move on from there.
Well, think about how many superstars started out as a tag team.
You can say his name.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Mm-hmm. Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that have been in tag teams. Not started out, but I mean, so a lot of people have started out. But yeah, I think it would be really good. I think a women's tag team division would be dope. And I don't want to see Jade Cargill in it, though.
Yeah, keep her as singles, man. Absolutely. Same with Nyla Rosa, if you ask me.
Yeah, Nyla Rose.
Nyla Rose.
Oh, Thunder Rosa?
Well, no, I meant Nyla Rose, but
I mean, honestly, all three of those ladies keep them single.
Yeah.
I think Thunder Rosa is going to be the next
runner
push. Yeah. And I think Jamie Hayter will probably take it off of her. And then Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker.
Huh. We'll see.
Yeah, right.
Oh, next we got the main event.
The Elite Schmoss. They brought that cage down quick at the end, huh?
Yeah, but the match was quick.
The match was like, real fast. They hit the Meltzer driver on Phoenix, and the Elite got the win. So it was the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers versus the Lucha Brothers and Jurassic Express.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was real fast. And then all the Elite came out and they dropped the cage. Oh, Christian Cage came out and tried to save everybody. I don't know. I don't know why, because they were like way outnumbered.
He's got heart.
Yeah, so they dropped that cage and kept him in there. They handcuffed the Lucha Brothers to opposite sides of the ring. And then they hit the BTE trigger on Christian Cage. And then a bunch of people ran out and tried to get in. And Brandon Cutler just cold sprayed everybody that got close to the cage. Cold sprayed him in the face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was kendo sticks, and it was a good time. But that was kind of where I was at of it, dude. Like, after the Ty Conti, Thunder Rosa
No, after the backstage stuff.
Yeah, like after. So the so I was happy that the crowd got into the Ty Conti match,
I was happy for Anna Jay coming back.
and like yeah, that was cool and all. But like honestly, at that point, I was like, I was over that match. I'd been over that match, and as good as it got, it didn't get it. It didn't get good enough for me to be like, fuck yeah, all right, you know what I mean? And then the Thunder Rosa thing backstage was just terrible. I don't ever want to see no shit like that again. And then the quick main event, and then the schmoz in the cage, and then what was the fucking payoff for that?
No idea. I didn't. It didn't sell me any for All Out, honestly.
Yeah, dude, like the last 30 minutes of that were the last 30 minutes of Dynamite were just rough tonight.
Yeah.
Other than that, dude, this was a fucking great episode. I had, other than the shit I missed, which apparently was bad, so I'm kind of cool with it. The only thing I'm really upset that I missed is Malachi Black promo, but I gotta go back and check that out.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's gold anyways. But yeah, dude, started out great. Had a bunch of great promos, built up real nice to Sunday, and this little shit they got going on Friday.
Yep.
I think it was a really good go home Dynamite. I thought it was excellent. I wouldn't say excellent. That last 30 minutes killed me, but other than that,
Entertaining the whole time, though.
yeah. And man, their production's getting a lot better too.
Yeah.
I've been noticing the past few episodes that they're really getting their timing and their angles and the way they want their product to look down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's all kind of like a trial and error type of deal, dude. Figure it out as you go. Hey, look at us. Same. Anyways. So what'd you think?
I mean, I'm excited, continually excited for All Out to get here. Rampage is going to be a great night. I like all the entire card on Rampage is good. Got the Malachi Black versus Shoddy Johnson. Was it Rebel and
Jamie
Hayter versus Chris Statlander in a handicap match.
Oh, yeah.
And then what's the other match? Oh, Daniel Garcia versus Darby Allin.
Oh yeah.
That's all Friday. And I'm ready for Rampage, and then we lead right into on Sunday All Out. It's gonna be a great weekend.
Man, I really hope they got a lot of their promo stuff out of the way now. As far as the build up. I really hope we don't see a lot of that on Rampage. I really hope those 3 matches get a lot of time.
Especially with it being just an hour show, you gotta.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, look, and an hour show is actually 44 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's like 46 minutes at best, with the picture-in-picture, or 47. Right, so that's not a lot of fucking time. You know what I mean? For everything that you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I understand that these matches aren't going to be no epic 20-minute bangers, but
we definitely don't need to see all the promos we just saw tonight.
Right. So I honestly think Darby should win dominantly. I think that should be the main event. Darby should finish it fast. Make a statement.
Yeah.
Piss Daniel Garcia off. You know what I mean? Get that kid like wanting to fucking make him hungry, right?
Yep.
So that creates like a slow burning thing that they can come back around to, right? And then have Darby go into Sunday and have Punk beat him because he is the best in the world.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I definitely don't think Punk's going to put over Darby come All Out, nor should he.
And then, have Chris Statlander win the fucking handicap match.
Of course. Because she's not going to win on Sunday.
And then, what's the other one? Oh, yeah, Malachi Black and...
That's probably going to be the longest match of the night.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. So they'll probably get about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh man. Wow. Okay.
I'm
here
down
for
with
it.
I'm down with that, man. Down with
Well,
that.
I'm excited for it.
The rest of the week's looking good for wrestling. Even SmackDown, I'm excited for coming up. So.
True story.
So.
Well, you want to take us out there, big guy?
Right on. Well, I'm the Real Fat Man. This is my co-host, Niels Kane. We appreciate y'all being here with us tonight. If you stayed this long, make sure you hit that share, like button. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Dynamite. We love you. Peace.
Black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. Motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.